Hello friends, how wonderful it is to be back together with you guys. I have an amazing video today for you. Well, I don't know about how amazing, but an amazing gear review, unboxing type thing to show you. But before I do, as you'll notice, the background here and the logo here, my new shirts are available, Bluegrass Guitar Arpeggios. If you'll go to ericbeatty.com/swag, you can pick one of these bad boys up. I have updated them since, and I think they look amazing if I do say so myself. So the front says, "Have you bluegrass today?" And I have the logo here of the actual course that I'm still working on, hopefully to release pretty soon. And then in the back, I don't know if you can see it very well or not, but it says "Got Bluegrass," and it has the logo as well as a link. This is got a link on the bottom as well. But please do check that out and support this channel. Today's unboxing video is an amazing product that I've seen kind of hinted at here and there on other people's rigs. Not necessarily reviewed or anything like that, but Sweetwater had an amazing deal for Black Friday, and I was able to grab a hold of this item for under 200 bucks. And it regularly, when it first came out, netted for like, I don't know, 400 to 600 bucks. And so I had to get it brand new. I had to try it and had to get it. So as you can probably tell what it is, a little hint for you, it's on the other monitor here. So let's dig into the box and see what we have. We'll go ahead and grab one of the little mini box cutters here. I'm going to try to rush through this because I've got lessons here just a little bit. But look how massive this box is, first of all. Pretty massive box, okay? So, I hate that I'm going to lose this angle, but let's go ahead and lower this so we can actually see the unboxing in progress here. All right? So this is a pretty huge box. Let's see exactly if this is going to work very well or not. Just to do the best I can is all I'm going to say. So, yeah, this is I've been looking forward to this coming in. It actually came in earlier today, but I've been kind of dreading the whole setup process of it because I've got to move some space on my computer desk for everything to kind of work and everything to kind of arrange itself. We have, first of all, the thank you from Sweetwater, the guys at Sweetwater. Excuse my hacking and coughing. I've been very ill lately, dealing with a respiratory viral infection type thing. It's the first time getting one of these. The official Sweetwater case sticker. I will definitely probably be putting that on the case. I've got my 2-year warranty, and this is the difference in ordering for Sweetwater. If anybody that's ordered from Sweetwater knows what it is. Let's see here. I decided to do the payment system on this just so that I could, make it 3 easy payments instead of the whole thing at once. New Gear Day, snap a photo of you and your new gear. You can be featured on our website. So, cool. Happy New Year Day. New gear, not New Year. Alright, so here is the product. Well, obviously you have to have the candy first. Yes, we have some Fireballs, some Sweet Tarts, a bit of Honeys, and some Tootsie Rolls. Thanks for the candy, guys. And this awesome wrapping stuff I will probably keep for future wrapping. Allow this thing to eat. They wrapped it very well, very nicely. Looks like they've included a guide as well. This is for winter 2019. So you guys probably already seen that one. I may have already seen it myself, I don't know. Go ahead and toss that down there. This is it, folks. Oh gosh. And that's all that's in the box. So let's take it up a notch. See where that puts us here. Okay, so we have the Pro Tools Plus 11 rack pack from Avid software. All right, 11 rack special edition discount version with Pro Tools First included. Okay, So that's what that is. This thing is 19 inches wide. It's going to be massive. It's kind of hard to read this and it's upside down. This has, let's just see if I can get it this way, kind of read it as I go along. Get the guitar tone you've always dreamed of in your studio and on stage. You get Pro Tools, you get 11 rack. This is a Pro Tools First, which is already a free version. I do not use Pro Tools, I use Traction Waveform. But this has some special features that you can use 11 rack with in Pro Tools, like recalling your settings on the tracks. You can tell it to load the settings and it will automatically go back to the settings you had before. Everything's like this. The big feature of this is the reamping function. The setup to reamp. You can use it as your studio setup and you can use it as your live setup. So that's the big thing about that. The 11 rack expansion pack software add-on. I don't think it comes with the expansion pack. It would be awesome if it did, but I don't think it does. That would be cool. Never settle for lackluster tone ever again. 11 rack expansion pack. Let's see. This is just extra. What am I trying to say, people? Extra effects, extra amps, and things like that. Now they got it on the boxes. If it comes with it, it would be amazing if it did. I don't know if it does or not though. So it's got the hardware with it. You can get incredible tones from Mesa Boogie, Soldano, Marshall, Vox, Fender, different things like that. You get cabinet and amp-based software, modeling software, impedance matching, guitar functions. Well, apparently this comes with it. It'd be awesome if it does. This is Pro Tools software, 11 rack hardware, and 11 rack expansion pack. So that would be awesome if it comes with that. I would get all those for extra. What's included? And it is. It's a pre-installed 11 rack expansion pack. It comes in this bad boy. So that's awesome. That's like a $99 value. I didn't realize was included with this. That's amazing. That's even awesome. More awesome than I thought. Let's see. It comes with power cables, Pro Tools activation card. I think I had that emailed to me, the license. 11 rack interface, the iLock USB smart key, whatever that is. Different requirements for the system. It does have updates up to High Sierra, which is what I'm using on my Mac Mini. It does not go up to Mojave because it's out of date. On the back we have all kinds of different outputs. We've got an effects loop. We've got the main outputs to the speakers, left and right outputs, 1/4 inch line outputs. We've got a secondary output to another amp if we want. MIDI controls. We can use a 1/4 inch expression pedal or a 1/4 inch foot switch that reads, I think it's going to read MIDI, but you can switch up and down presets. There's one that I've got my eye on right now that I may eventually get, but right now I don't need it. And then you got your digital outs, in and out interface here, and then your power cable. So let's open this bad boy, because the rest of it is just extra. Okay, and here's the one, what I was hoping to show you. This is the front of it. Okay. Pro Tools plus 11 rack, revolutionary guitar recording and effects processing system. This is my first ever rack mount unit. And I'm going to be using it on my desktop, computer, and my desktop, the desk itself. It says it includes a 1-year Pro Tools subscription, which I don't need. I don't use Pro Tools. I use Traction. I've already paid extras and paid for the software on that, and paid for the Adult Essentials packs. So I'm not going to be using Pro Tools, as far as I know. All right, here we go. Now, instead of opening this up, I'll just lift this stuff up to show you guys. All right. So I have, awesome. I got, looks like I got rack mounting screws and little pads probably for the bottom of it so it doesn't scratch the surface of my desk. Rack mounting screws here. Product registration card. That's how to register it. Plus, it's got the user manual. It's a spiral bound manual. Very awesome as well. We got the power cords. One for Japan, one for US. That's pretty interesting. You got the USB cord, the printer cable version with a big square block on the end. Not exactly sure where to set all this stuff. And obviously you've got the foam separator stuff. Roar. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I need to play with the cat with this stuff. This will be really cool. Alright. And then the rack itself, man, this thing is huge. It takes up 2 rack mount slots. Okay? So, oh boy, let's open this thing. Oh my goodness, look at that beauty. Check this out. Isn't that a beauty? That looks amazing, guys. I cannot wait to dive into all the stuff that this thing does. Look at the top of that, the little sparkly metallic shine. You got the sides that are nice and open for the fan. The thing feels pretty solid. The thing's cold. It hasn't set out on it or anything like that. It's just from where it's been in their truck, I guess. Okay, so then you got the bottom stuff with information, and in the back with all the inputs and everything that I was telling you about. Okay, so this is the 11 rack by Avid, a software company. It has a little guard here that you can peel off, which I will eventually. You got your power. You've got your 48 volt phantom power here. You've got a pad in case it gets a little too loud for the mic input. This is your mic master volume. You also have here, you have your guitar input. You have your main front mount output to like an amp. If you need another output to like a rack or something like that, then that's on the back here. That's this second one. It's output number 2. Oh, excuse me, it's up here. Number 2 output. You have, let's see, the settings themselves from all the research I've done. You've got your distortion, all your effects that you can turn on and off here, and then to press and hold, you can set the parameters. These knobs correspond with all the parameters on the amps, on the effects, you know, different things like that. You can save your presets. I think it goes up to 208. There's 104 pre-made presets, and you can save 104 of your own. So that's awesome. Better than any multi-effects foot pedal that I know of. That's fairly in the same price range. You can edit. This is where you edit all the different parameters and your effects chain, what goes where in the effects chain. Then you have, these are just switches that are extra control parameters. Okay, so one of the good things about this is that it actually has a power switch here. I'm going to probably be replacing my Behringer Euphoria audio interface with this because for now I won't need a secondary audio interface, and it's a little bit headachy because the Mac tends to sometimes not recognize it when it comes out of sleep mode. So there's no power switch, so I always have to finagle the cord, undo it, plug it back in so it registers it. With this, all I have to do is turn it off when I'm done. When I turn it back on, it should register. So probably tonight or sometime tomorrow, I will be putting the drivers on my computer. I'll be setting it up on my computer. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and kind of see what it might look like. I think that's everything in here. Yeah, that's everything in the box. Put stuff back here. It also came, before you power on 11 rack, make sure any connected amplifiers or powered monitors are turned off or muted. Now that's not talking about, TV screen monitors. That's talking about like your monitors for studio monitors. So go back over here where it was. Okay, so just go ahead and it doesn't look like it's going to be a very huge process to set this thing up. I mean, you only got like two cables. You got the USB and the power cable. And then I've got the drivers. So to keep this thing from scooting around, I'm guessing that's what these little pad things, these little blocks are for. It'll raise it up if you're putting it on a surface like I'm about to. I think what I'll do is go ahead and put those on real quick, and then I'm going to show you where, hopefully, what it might look like when we get put on here. So let's just do these. That looks fairly close enough. It takes care of that. Okay, so yes, I did put it on the right side. Oh, well, that'll be bad. Okay, so let's take this bad boy and show you whereabouts it's going to try to go. Okay, so mercy, mercy, mercy. This is going to be a big workaround. My goal is to put it right there where the monitor is. The monitor's probably going to sit on top of this. I was worried that this right here might actually bow inward if I put the monitor on top, but I don't. That is pretty sturdy, so I don't think I have any worries about that. So I'm not going to worry about buying an extra shelf like I thought I was. That's really cool. So this is going to be right in front of me. I thought about putting it off to the side, but then I would have to move my microphone because the mic input's over here. I'd have to move it over here and it would definitely be in my way. So it's probably just going to stay right back here. The monitor's going to be a little higher because of it, which I don't like, but it is what it is. Because there's not enough room down here in the monitor, the little casing there, to fit this thing in there. It's just too big. So that's what's going to happen. Is the bearing's just going to go away, the euphorial audio interface. This is going to go in its place. The monitor is going to be raised up a little bit. As far as the Mac Mini could probably go, well, I'm not sure if I'll leave the Mac Mini down or what I'll do. What I'm going to try to do is get these speakers. I'm going to try to get them to where they'll stack on top of these, but I don't know if I have enough room. I might be able to move these in a little bit, these speakers in a little bit more, so that those other two can stack on top of there. I kind of like them. Yes, I've got studio monitors now, as you can see over here, but I like the smaller speakers too because they have more of a brighter sound. They're not as deep and as bassy, so that kind of evens out the tone a little bit when I'm doing mixing for some of my stuff. Okay, so that's hopefully what I'm going to do, and that should clear a lot of this stuff out. The only thing I kind of dread about this is I don't know what connections I need output going in right now. So I don't want to have to pull this thing out when something else comes up and then put all these cords in and then shove it back in there. So I'll just have to really be thoughtful of what I plan to plug into this bad boy eventually. Probably want to leave the output in the back going out to my actual amp so that I can actually reroute this to the amp if I need to. The effects, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do my effects yet because there is an effects loop, but I'm not sure if you put the wah in before the guitar, after the guitar, and then the guitar into the input here, or if the wah and all the rest of the effects goes to the effects loop first, and then it gets stored in the chain somewhere. The other thing is I actually have a looper down here, so it's going to have to come out, go into the looper, and then go back into my computer somehow, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do a looper in this because I'm going to need to if I'm going to do any practicing. I'm going to need to get that to work. I don't know, but this is now waiting for me for when I get back from lessons, when I get ready to actually mess with it. And I am excited about doing it. I'll be doing demonstrations of it, some demos, some initial impressions, probably videos, kind of things like that. But I'm glad I've got something else to kind of, get you guys excited about on this channel. This is my very first rack effects processor. I no longer have my Digitech pedal. I sold it I traded it so I could actually get, the Avid that I've been showing on some of my videos. And this is an SA model. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's a really good guitar, but I'm really going to enjoy this. This has got some killer tones from what I've heard. It's got, the Marcos Foley tones. It's got the Paul Gilbert tones, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai tones. You can pull just about anything you want to out of this, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg like an XFX2 or a Kemper profiling amp does. So I'm very happy with this so far. Hopefully there's not going to be any Any problems syncing everything up to my DAW, my Traction software, because it is more of a Pro Tools based. I've heard that you can still do many of the same things on the DAWs that you have. Reamping, I'm not sure. I'll have to experiment with that and maybe do some demos of that. But this thing's going to give me a lot of videos, ideas to put up on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, check out both bluegrassguitaressentials.com/arpeggios to stay informed of when this is coming out. And you can also go to ericbeatty.com/swag and pick up one of these shirts or some of the other shirts and other t-shirts and swag that I have of other bluegrass things. So I try to keep that going as much as I can. Right now I've been focusing on getting this product done, which I should be able to just breeze through it right after November, because NaNoWriMo has been taking the majority of my time writing a new novel. So, but thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. And I will see you next time, and continue to watch the videos of the Primitive Quartet and me and the Gilbert family, and then last of all the AG family will be coming up. So I thank you, and please stick around and watch those. We'll talk to you later. God bless.